You probably think the year you were born doesn't mean much beyond just being a simple number, right? Maybe it's just something on your ID, your birth certificate, or a fun fact for trivia night. But what if I told you that the last digit of your birth year, yes, the very last number, has a deeper, more profound meaning? That's right. A single digit could actually reveal a lot about you. Could it be shaping your destiny, your personality, and even your future? And don't be fooled by your skepticism. What I'm about to tell you is going to shock you. Now, before you scroll away thinking this is just another one of those silly internet trends, ask yourself this. Have you ever wondered why certain people seem to experience the same things or even have similar personalities, even though they come from completely different backgrounds? Could this be a coincidence? Or is there something to this theory about the last digit of your birth year? What if I told you that this little number, so simple yet so profound, could actually hold the keys to understanding your deepest traits, desires, and life path? And that these conclusions are not only backed by ancient teachings, but also by modern psychology and numerology? Trust me, once we dive into the meaning behind that final digit, you'll never look at your birth year the same way again. So, are you ready to learn the truth? Ready to discover what your birth year's last digit says about you? Because once you find out, you'll be shocked at how accurate and revealing this truly is. The theory behind the last digit. First, let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture. Why would something as seemingly insignificant as the last digit of your birth year hold any power over you? Well, if we look at ancient civilizations, you'll find that numerology, the belief that numbers have divine significance, has existed for thousands of years. Cultures like the Egyptians, Greeks, and even the ancient Chinese were obsessed with the symbolism behind numbers. They believed that numbers weren't just mathematical tools, but were tied to the very essence of existence. Each number had its own vibration, its own energy, and its own meaning. And this belief in numbers isn't just a relic of the past. Modern numerology, which is the practice of studying the mystical significance of numbers, shows us that certain numbers have energies that impact our lives. From the way we think to the paths we walk, our life experiences seem to correlate with these numbers in ways we can't always explain. When it comes to your birth year, the last digit plays a crucial role. This number doesn't just tell the year you were born. It can unlock insights into your personality, your life challenges, and even the kinds of relationships you attract. Now, let's get into the specifics of what each last digit means for you. The last digit of your birth year. 0. The innovator. Born in a year ending in 0? You are the innovator. People with this last digit are often visionaries and pioneers. They are natural problem solvers and are not afraid to step outside the box and create something new. Whether it's in the world of business, technology, or art, you tend to think differently and take risks that others wouldn't dare. But here's the catch. You might feel like you're always searching for something that's missing in your life. You may struggle with indecision at times, unsure of which path to take because your creative mind is constantly bombarded with ideas. The challenge for you is to focus your energies and make sure your ideas don't remain stuck in your mind. They need to be acted on. This drive to innovate often leads to success in fields where creativity and problem solving are key. But it can also lead to periods of isolation where you feel misunderstood by others who can't quite see things the way you do. Don't worry though, because your natural talents will eventually attract like-minded individuals who will help you bring your ideas to life. 1. The leader. If you were born in a year ending in 1, congratulations. You are a natural-born leader. People with this last digit are driven, ambitious, and always ready to take charge. You don't follow the crowd. You set the pace. However, this also comes with its own set of challenges. People with a 1 often struggle with being overly independent, sometimes to the point where they push others away. You're fiercely determined, and while this helps you achieve your goals, it can also make it difficult for you to work with others. You might find yourself in situations where you're constantly taking the lead, but feeling frustrated because no one else seems to be able to keep up. But here's the thing. You have the potential to achieve greatness, especially in leadership roles. Your natural ability to inspire others is something that can't be taken away from you. Just remember that sometimes it's okay to share the spotlight with others and allow yourself to lean on the team. 2. The peacemaker. Born in a year, ending in 2, then you're likely the peacemaker of your group. People with this last digit are empathetic, diplomatic, and have an innate ability to see things from multiple perspectives. You're the glue that holds friendships and relationships together, and you thrive when there's harmony around you. However, the downside to being a 2 is that you may avoid confrontation to keep the peace, sometimes at the cost of your own happiness. You might suppress your feelings or desires to make others feel comfortable, and this can lead to resentment over time. Your challenge as a 2 is to learn to stand up for yourself and express your needs. You don't have to sacrifice your own well-being for the sake of others. In fact, you'll find that you're much more effective at creating peace when you're in balance with yourself. 3. The communicator. If your birth year ends in a 3, you're likely a natural-born communicator. You're expressive, charismatic, and your creativity knows no bounds. People with the last digit of 3 tend to be highly social and have an infectious energy that draws others in. Whether it's speaking, writing, or performing, you excel in creative fields that allow you to express yourself freely. However, this can also mean that you struggle with focus at times. Your mind moves quickly, constantly bouncing from one idea to the next. While this is a great asset in terms of creativity, it can sometimes lead to unfinished projects or a lack of follow-through. The key to success for you is learning how to channel your energy into a singular focus. When you commit to a project, whether it's a career, a relationship, or a personal goal, you can achieve great things. But you need to discipline your creativity and take it beyond just the ideas. Focus is the secret to unlocking the full potential of your 3 energy. 4. The builder. Those born in a year, ending in 4, are often referred to as the builder. You're grounded, reliable, and have a strong sense of duty. People with the last digit 4 are methodical and enjoy creating structure and stability in their lives. You're practical, hardworking, and know how to get things done. You're the type of person who is capable of building something from the ground up, whether it's a career, a family, or a business. But here's where it can get tricky. You might become so focused on stability and security that you struggle to embrace change. This could lead to stagnation or frustration, especially when life throws unexpected challenges your way. Your challenge as a 4 is to learn how to be more flexible. While stability is important, sometimes you need to step out of your comfort zone and adapt to new situations. Growth happens when you take risks and challenge the status quo. 5. The adventurer. If your birth year ends in 5, you are the adventurer. People born with the last digit of 5 are full of energy, curiosity, and a deep desire for freedom. You're always on the move, seeking new experiences and exploring uncharted territory. Routine is your enemy, and you thrive on excitement, change, and spontaneity. But the downside of being a 5 is that you can often find it hard to commit to long-term plans. You may jump from one thing to the next, always searching for the next thrill or adventure, which can make it difficult for you to establish deep roots. The key to success for you is balance. Embrace your adventurous spirit, but make sure you also invest time and energy into projects or relationships that require consistency and dedication. By doing this, you can experience both freedom and stability in a way that suits your energetic nature. 6. The nurturer. If your birth year ends in 6, you are the nurturer. You have a strong sense of responsibility and care deeply about others. Whether it's your family, your friends, or your community, you thrive when you are helping and supporting those around you. People with the last digit 6 are natural caregivers. and are often drawn to professions in healing, teaching, or counseling. However, being a 6 can also mean that you might take on too much responsibility. You might feel like it's your duty to fix everyone's problems, often at the expense of your own well-being. This can lead to burnout or frustration when you feel unappreciated. Your challenge as a 6 is to set boundaries. It's important to help others, but not at the expense of your own mental and physical health. Learn to say no when necessary and take time to nurture yourself as much as you nurture others. By doing this, you can continue being a force for good without sacrificing your own peace. 7. The Seeker. Born in a year ending in 7, you are the Seeker. People with the last digit 7 are introspective, thoughtful, and often deeply philosophical. You're always searching for truth, knowledge, and deeper meaning. You're often the type of person who prefers solitude and introspection, spending hours thinking about life's big questions. But with this deep intellect comes a tendency to overthink. 7s often find themselves stuck in their own heads, questioning everything and everyone. This can lead to feelings of isolation or even self-doubt. Your challenge as a 7 is to find balance between your need for introspection and the need to connect with the world around you. Trust in your intuition, but don't let overthinking paralyze you from taking action. The answers you seek are often not just found in your mind. They're found in your experiences and relationships. 8. The Achiever. If your birth year ends in 8, you are an achiever. People with the last digit 8 are ambitious, driven, and highly goal-oriented. You're not satisfied with mediocrity. You want to reach the top, and you're willing to do whatever it takes to get there. You thrive on success and are often found in positions of power, leadership, or influence. However, the flip side of being an 8 is that you might become overly focused on your goals to the point where you neglect other areas of your life. You might push yourself so hard that you burn out or strain relationships with others who feel like you're too focused on your career. Your challenge as an 8 is to learn the importance of balance. Success is great, but remember to make time for your relationships and personal well-being. True achievement comes when you can find harmony between your professional life and personal life. 9. The Humanitarian. Born in a year ending in 9, you are the humanitarian. People with the last digit of 9 are compassionate, empathetic, and deeply concerned with the welfare of others. You are driven by a desire to make the world a better place and are often found in careers or roles that focus on social justice, humanitarian efforts, or charity work. However, the tendency for 9s is to take on the burdens of the world. You care so deeply for others that it can sometimes overwhelm you. You might neglect your own needs in favor of helping others, or you may find yourself emotionally drained by the suffering you witness in the world. Your challenge as a 9 is to balance your compassion with self-care. Yes, it's important to make the world a better place, but don't forget about your own mental and emotional well-being. You can't pour from an empty cup. So make sure to take time for yourself in order to continue giving to others. The hidden truth behind the numbers. Now you may be wondering, what does all of this really mean? Is it just a fun way to look at your personality, or is there more to it? In fact, there's a hidden truth behind these last digits, a deeper connection to the way our lives unfold. These numbers are not just a random occurrence. They're a symbol of how your character aligns with universal energies. While astrology and numerology have long been used as tools for self-discovery, they also serve as a reminder that we are all connected to something larger than ourselves. Whether you believe in the mystical power of these numbers or not, one thing is clear. They hold significant meaning in shaping our journey through life. But here's where it gets really controversial. These numbers might not just be guiding your life, they might even be dictating it. Could it be that something as simple as the last digit of your birth year holds the key to unlocking your destiny? Some would argue that the path you take in life is already written in the stars, in the very numbers that represent your existence. Maybe it's not a coincidence that you were born in a certain year, or that your year ends with a specific digit. Could it be that this is the universe's way of telling you who you are and what your life's purpose is? As we dig deeper into these numbers, it becomes clear the power of the last digit of your birth year is not just a quirky coincidence, but a potential clue to understanding the very fabric of who you are. These digits may not hold the entire answer to your life's purpose, but they certainly play a role in the intricate dance of your personality, decisions, and interactions. Does it all add up? At the end of the day, the truth remains up for debate. Can the last digit of your birth year really tell you who you are? Or is this just a fun way to tap into your curiosity about life and the universe? No matter how you choose to interpret the numbers, one thing is certain: they add a whole new layer of intrigue to our understanding of ourselves. So, the next time you reflect on your birth year, take a moment to consider what that last digit could mean for you. Is it just a number, or does it carry a deeper meaning about your personality, your path, and your place in the universe? You might just be surprised at how much you resonate with it. Could the numbers really have that much power over us? Well, that's something for you to decide. But whatever you believe, one thing is true. Numbers have always played a significant role in our lives, guiding us, shaping us, and sometimes even revealing the unexpected. Are you ready to unlock your destiny? So here's the real question. Are you ready to discover what the last digit of your birth year says about you? Are you willing to explore this idea, dive deeper into numerology, and see how it might explain the intricacies of your life? Or will you write it off as just another coincidence? Only you can decide. But one thing's for sure, numbers have been around for thousands of years, and they aren't going anywhere anytime soon. So maybe it's time to pay attention to what they might be telling you. After all, there's a lot more to numbers than meets the eye. The next time someone asks you about your birth year, you might just find yourself saying, "It's not just a number, it's my destiny."